does.
Your day-to-day is filled with possibility and the potential to create days you'll never forget. The wedding of her dreams. An education that opens all the right doors. The vacation of a lifetime. At First Bank, we have accounts that help make whatever you dream of possible. First Bank, here for possibilities.
Cruising down 1700 East Jackson, and while it's full, I go, you go, we all go to Hugo. I go, you go, cruising down the road. I go, you go, we all go to Hugo, to Hugo. I go, you go, we all go, and while it's full.
At Ameristate Bank, we love our customers. At Ameristate Bank, we love our customers. We'd love to see you in person at one of our local locations, but we understand you're busy. Take advantage of Ameristate Bank's mobile banking apps. Let's do business. Whether you're a small business that's rising up or a large business with an established presence, at Ameristate Bank, we have the financial services and products to assist your every need. Ameristate Bank, Atoka, Antlers, Sherman, Tishomingo, and Hugo. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
We've been around for 53 years, and I believe the new name and the new logo brings a fresh start. To me, it embodies the spirit of service and collaboration. I believe the Huggy Heart provides that warm feeling and that personal touch that we give to the people that we serve every day.
We're here to help people, and I think the logo really speaks to what we're doing. We're lifting individuals for tomorrow.
Cato, or My Rock 96.5, Will Smith, Ty James. We're live from the Fire Lake Ballfield Complex here. And Will, it's great to have you.
Yeah, it's great to be here as the Soper crowd, they're getting fired up here as Soper's going to be the visitor today, and they'll be batting first. They got Cheyenne Wolf. She's up to the plate right now. Takes a deep pitch for ball one. We just went through a ceremony. Ty had Soper named as the academic state champion here in Class A. So congratulations to them for not only hitting the softball, but hitting the books.
Yes, sir. And it's great to have you, Will. It hasn't been just me and you. It's been me, you, and Will Payne. But it hasn't been Ty James and Will Smith in a while.
I know it. Will won't let us talk, will he?
I know.
All right, we got a call by the home plate umpire for a strike there. Count now 2-1 here, just getting started in Shawnee at the Fire Lake Ballfields. Foul ball by Wolf. And the count is full now at 3-2.
Great weather today. You know, we had a good game at 10 o'clock in the Class 2A division, the Rattan Lady Rams versus the Lady Bobcats, Bingeroni.
Yeah.
It was 7-4 loss for the Lady Rams, but they played hard, done their best.
Cheyenne Wolf fouls out. Now, Cabry Harless up to the plate. She takes strike one. One out, nobody on. Second pitch is deep for ball two. Cabry turns on one, hits it foul down the left field line, out of play. Ty, I don't really know who is taking care of the scoreboard for us, but they're not keeping up very well.
Well, if you look to my
2-2 count right now.
If you look to my right here, you'll see the scores table.
Line drive by Harless results in a out there. Well hit ball, just hit it right at the center fielder. So 2 out now, nobody on for the Red Bears. Hadley Carter, first base hit of the game. The freshman with a CNI single there. Now Soper has something going. Kirsten Harless coming up now. Sister of Cabry. She's a senior.
So I'm glad you know all these people because I couldn't without looking at the book there.
Yeah, we probably need to find them. I've been messing around here. I did look up Kiowa. Harless hits it to the shortstop. Did she pull? She was off the bag. Shortstop pulled her off the bag, so an error, a throwing error on the shortstop results in another base runner for the Red Bears. So we got 2 on, 2 outs. I know this is going to shock you, but we got another Harless coming up.
Number 16.
That's going to be Kinley Carragher. Hold that just a second. Little stoppage of play there by the umpire. First pitch is in for a strike. Second pitch driven down the line. It's going to be fair. It goes over. It bounces over the fence. 1 run's going to score. They're going to bring the other 2 back. But what a hit there by Kerrigan as she one-hops the fence. You know, Ty, if that were natural turf out there, but we're playing on artificial turf, that just bounces up against the wall. The artificial turf there basically penalized Soper for that great hit as it one-hopped the fence because more runs would have scored.
So the score is 1-0.
1-0. Runners on first and second now. Rice up to the plate. She takes a deep pitch for a ball. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Need a big base hit here by Rice. She pops it up. And it hits the roof.
Got a little win now. We didn't have that earlier when the Lady Rams were playing.
First baseman stays on this time after a ground ball to second base, gets the out. But not before Soper draws first blood, and they take the lead going into the bottom of the first, 1-0.
We'll take a break on My Rock 96.5.
Your day-to-day is filled with possibility and the potential to create days you'll never forget. The wedding of her dreams. An education that opens all the right doors. The vacation of a lifetime. At First Bank, we have accounts that help make whatever you dream of possible. First Bank, here for possibilities.
My Rock 96.5, Will Smith, Ty James, live from Shawnee.
Man, it is great to be here with you, Ty. Like you said earlier, we seldom get to do any broadcast, just the 2 of us. Generally, you're up top, braving the weather, doing the camera, getting spit on, getting yelled at, all kinds of stuff. And me and Will's generally protected from all that, either in the press box or kind of walled off, by ourselves.
Well, it depends on where you go.
That is true.
Because sometimes you're up there with me.
Yeah, that's awful. I don't see how you do that every week.
Well, you'll get used to it.
Soper now going to be on defense. I believe Harless is going to be the pitcher. And anytime you talk about Soper, you've got to be a little bit more specific when you talk about Harlesses, right? Because there's a bunch of them, right?
There's a load of them out there.
There really is. So pitching today is going to be Kirsten. Her sister's going to be behind her playing shortstop. Her first pitch is a ball. Second pitch a little inside as well. 2-0 now. And that's the thing about these girls, man. Being in the state tournament, it can be unnerving for a lot of kids. Talk about that in just a minute. Until she gets that first strike, which she just did, it can just go on and on and on. But I've seen it over and over. But Harley's doing a good job getting it in there. Throws another strike, and it's going to be a fly ball out. As the batter there,
Number 24.
I would say she's not on the roster, but I got the wrong team. There we are.
Still not a 24.
No,
that's not.
There we are. There we are. That was Ella Roberts. Up to the plate now, number 23, Morgan Darrell. She turns on that one, sends it high, sends it deep, and it's out of here.
A 1-run home run.
Morgan Darrell. But that's the thing, when you give up those home runs, because they're going to happen. But the key is keeping the other girls off base, right?
Yeah.
And so really you're in a tie ball game now with 1 out. No big deal. It's slow pitch. There's going to be runs scored. You just got to take advantage when it's your opportunity to get some of those runs.
Usually there's 2, 3, or 4, runs scored in an inning. And if there's not, then it's a terrible game to watch.
I know it.
And we've had some of them back in Hugo,
This is Igo. She pops it up as well. It's going to be high, it's going to be deep, and it's foul. It went over, but it went over foul. Igo turned on that one. Hit it a long ways, but hit a foul. Kirsten's going to have to get that ball, work it a little bit more on the outside. They're turning on those inside pitches. Ball's a little deep. Umpire also called it illegal.
Well, Will,
That looked pretty good.
20, 30 years, however long you've done it. What do you look for? Like, what's your zone slow pitch?
Well, you see, each girl's different, but you judge the striking ball over the plate, right?
Yeah.
A lot of these girls will get in the back of the box or in the front of the box, and it'll pass through the strike zone, but that's not the strike zone. The girl is not the strike zone. The plate is the strike zone. Now, if you'll watch where the ball hits, if it hits anywhere from directly behind the plate to that line, the back of the batter's box, most of the time, as long as it's not real high, it's going to be a strike. Anything short, anything that hits on the plate, it's a ball. Got a strike call that time by the umpire on 3-0. All tied up at 1 here. Bottom of the first. Another base hit by the Cowgirls. Throw into third. Runner beats it. And we have runners at the corner. Look for a courtesy runner here for the pitcher.
That'll be number 5, I believe.
Hadley McClendon coming in to run for the pitcher. Good hit down the line there by Macy Bain.
Got channel 10 over in the Kiowa dugout.
Getting a little footage, aren't they?
They are. Maybe we'll get on TV tonight.
Yeah, they wave at them. It's good, and it's a strike. Addie Bradford at the plate for the Cowgirls. That pitch just a little bit outside. Pop fly in the infield to the second baseman. It is secured. Nice job there by Emmeline Searles
For out number 2.
Second. Still tied up. 2 outs. Waiting on the pitch. It's a ball. Kenley Jensen up for the Cowgirls, which is an opportunity to put them up with runners at the corner. Good pitch. A little bit deep for another ball. Trying to get her to chase a little bit. Jensen, a 2-0 count. Gets a strike that time, 2-1. Good pitch there by Harless. Line drive, base hit. That's going to score one. If she gets her, she's safe at 2. Oh, that was close. The runner thought she was out, knew she was out, got off the bag, but that's part of softball, though. These umpires miss these things. Debo's going to ask if he can get a little appeal from somebody else. He thought she was out. Most of the people at the ball fields thought she was out. And I know this home plate umpire, every time there's a discussion about a call, he'll point them to the other official and say, he made the call. It's his call. You go talk to him.
Well, usually there's 2 umpires, but this is state. So
Got it
there's
out.
3. So it's another set of eyes to look at the play.
That's one of the great things about softball with 3 officials is, you have the opportunity to correct a call if everybody's watching the same thing.
So the question now is, does the run score?
The run does not count.
Okay.
Run does not count. It's force play. No run.
All right, we'll take a break and be back on My Rock 96.5.
Cruising down 1700 East Jackson. And while it's full, I go, you go. We all go to you go. I go, you go. Cruising down the road. I go, you go. We all go to you go, to you go. I go, you go. We all go. And while it's full.
My Rock 96.5, Will Smith, Ty James, live from Shawnee here, Fire Lake softball complex.
Controversy here in the first inning as Emmeline Searles takes a strike. 0-1, but second pitch hits the plate. Oh, it hits the painting. 1-1 for Searles. That one a little bit deep, 2-1. Unique thing about Soper, they're starting a ton of freshmen. Searles hits it high, hits it deep, and it's going to be caught at the wall for out number 1. But they start 3 or 4 freshmen.
Yeah, young team.
A very young team. But the thing about these girls, they've turned the corner in the sense that they're not just happy to be here. They expect to win this ball game. They expect to win the tournament. Rouse takes strike 1. Alexa Rouse gets a pitch, dribbles it to the second baseman.
Yes.
She throws her out at first, but Rouse doing a good job getting the bat on the ball. Just hit it right where the second baseman was for out number 2. Coming up now, Aubrey Harless.
How many more Harless is there?
We got Aubrey, we got Cabry, we got Morgan, and we got Kirsten. We got 4 of them. Let's 2-0. Baines pitch. A little bit deep. 3-0. 2 out, nobody on for the Red Bears.
Yeah.
Ball 4. Kinley Carragher coming on. She's a senior. Check that. She's a freshman. Her sister's a senior. I really think they got that mixed up. No, they don't. There she is. She is a senior. Good job by the senior, Michaela Carragher. Getting a pitch she can handle. Putting it in the outfield. Now the Bearcats have runners at first and second for my neighbor and senior, Cheyenne Wolf.
Your neighbor.
Lives less than a quarter mile from me. She's a chicken farmer.
Chicken.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she got a whole herd of chickens out there.
Is that right?
Yeah, got a chicken coop.
Any get in your yard anytime, or?
No, if they get in my yard, they're going in the frying pan.
I got you.
She's been warned. 1-1's a count. Pitch is a little deep for ball 2. Bain doing a good job moving it around. 2-1. Little pop fly. And it's caught by the second baseman. So Bearcats get a couple of Bearcats.
Red Bears.
About here, we're Red Bears. All kinds of bears in southeast Oklahoma now, but the Red Bears get a couple of base runners, but can't get them across the plate. So we'll go to the bottom of the second, all knotted up at 1 here on My Rock 96.5.
At Ameristate Bank, we love our customers. We'd love to see you in person at one of our local locations, but we understand you're busy. Take advantage of Ameristate Bank's mobile banking apps. Let's do business. Whether you're a small business that's rising up or a large business with an established presence, at Ameristate Bank, we have the financial services and products to assist your every need. Ameristate Bank, Atoka, Antlers, Sherman, Tishomingo, and Hugo. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
My Rock 96.5. Welcome back here to Shawnee Fire Lake Field. I'm Will Smith, along with my good friend Ty James. We're having a ball here at the state tournament. Rattan went down earlier in the day. They played the number 1 seed, Binger only, and went down, I believe, what was it, 7-4, Ty?
7-4. To finish off the game, I can't remember the batter, but she hits it right to the pitcher. Pitcher catches it, tosses it to the second baseman for the double play.
Yeah. Tough luck there for the Lady Rams as they go down to the number 1 seed in the tournament. First pitch is a strike by Harless. Second pitch up, and it's going to go over the shortstop into left field for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by Tinley Harkey, the freshman. That's the thing about it, man. When you get down to the bottom of the lineup, you've got to get these girls out. And that's the difference between a state tournament team and a state championship team. Those bottom of the lineup girls get on, and those top of the lineup girls move them around.
Yes.
Very important to get those 8, 9, 10 girls on. Another strike there by Harless.
And usually your heavy hitters are your 8, 9, 10 hole.
Pop up into left center. Good job by the Red Bears running that down for an out. Should be out number 2. Gracie Martin, the senior, comes up. Good pitch by Harless, just a little bit deep for ball 1. That one deep as well. 2 balls, no strikes. Got a strike. I don't know if you noticed that or not, Ty, but the umpire kind of moved over a little bit. What he's trying to do is get around the catcher there, make sure it's not going to hit that line because the height was good. Strike was called. That was not a strike. Ball goes foul. Do we get a foul ball? Did she touch it? We have a stoppage of play.
Well, while we have a stoppage here, is there anything interesting going on in the Lyft Community Action Agency world?
Well, there's all kinds of great things going on at Lyft right now, with the change in presidential administrations.
You the new president?
I am not.
No.
Me and Brent, we're just they did call that a foul ball, said nobody touched it, and so they're going to send the runner back and get the batter back up to the plate. But me and Brent, we just sit out in the crowd now, and we asked a whole bunch of questions. Got a lot of new grants going. I got this new fatherhood grant that I'm really proud of. Think that's going to make a big difference in the community. Let's get it out at second, and the double play is turned by the Red Bears there, and they get out of the inning. Erase the runners. Will go to the third inning, all knotted up at 1.
On My Rock 96.5.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
My Rock 96.5. Will Smith, Ty James. Top of the third here. Red Bears knotted at 1 with the Cowgirls.
Yeah, and right now the heart of the Red Bear lineup coming up with the freshman. You got a freshman here, Cabry Harless. She's up to the plate. She's about to hit, and then right behind her, Hadley Campbell's going to come up, a freshman as well. She's a 3-hole. Very rare that you have a state tournament team with 2 freshmen here, just at the heart of your lineup. But like we talked about earlier, the Red Bears very, very young, very, very talented. And if everything holds, people stay at, which all the Harlesses and whatnot, they're going to stay at Soper. High fly ball, deep center field, at the warning track and out for Harless. Harless going to have to get that ball down just a little bit, just a pop fly there. Went about 190 feet. And just died in the arms of the left center fielder. Pitch was too flat, illegal for ball 1 by Bain. Campbell gets a good pitch to hit.
And gets caught out.
And we've got an out. Nice play there by the right center fielder. A line drive hit, and she just scoops it up before it hits the turf for out number 2. Now the senior and the pitcher, Kirsten Harless, up to the plate with 2 out, nobody on. Nice pitch for a strike there by Bain. Counts 0-1. Second pitch by Bain. I thought it might have hit the plate there, but looking at the side there, the umpire called it a ball outside. Harless hits it to the shortstop. Throw is there in time. Kiowa retires the side, so we'll go to the bottom of the third. Still tied up at 1 here on My Rock 96.5.
Your day-to-day is filled with possibility and the potential to create days you'll never forget. The wedding of her dreams. An education that opens all the right doors. The vacation of a lifetime. At First Bank, we have accounts that help make whatever you dream of possible. First Bank. here for possibilities.
My Rock 96.5, Will Smith, Ty James, live from Shawnee.
Yeah, we're having a good time here. Pitcher's duel here in the state tournament between Kiowa and Soper. 1-1 here. Not a lot of offense. Very good defenses going at it here as Kiowa gets their turn in the bottom of the third.
And not much wind here. It's little to none. Every once in a while it will pick up a draft, but it's low. It's gusting towards the outfield, you know.
Yeah, it's not like playing in Oklahoma City at all, is it?
No.
I mean, you got to hold on to your hat. You got stuff blowing everywhere. You got trash, whatnot, but dust. But here in Shawnee, it's fairly calm.
Luckily, last Thursday and Friday, when I was in Shawnee, Prague, they put me in a press box, so I had AC and heat, you know, all the necessities, and treated me like a king until they didn't.
I love it, man. Nichols up to bat for the Cowgirls. She takes ball 4 and draws a walk to open the inning. Well, that's not what you want to do to the leadoff hitter of the inning. You don't want one on, nobody out.
No.
Got a courtesy runner for the catcher. Courtesy runner is going to be number 13, Addie Waller. She's a sophomore. And an outfielder when she's in the field. Ella Roberts coming back up. This will be her second turn at the plate. She hits one to the second baseman, Searles. The runner going right by her, all she had to do was reach out and tag her. She tried to flip over to the shortstop, makes an error with the flip, and we're going to have 2 on.
And nobody out.
Nobody out. Costly error there for the Red Bears, but the thing about it, you know, one of the great things about having freshmen is they're young. But then on the other side of that, you know, you get a little bit of inexperience and just stage fright, things like that. But it pays dividends in the long run.
How about your big Sooners win over the weekend? Win the SEC.
All right, there we go. Get it back for a double play. A line drive to Harless at shortstop. She flips it back over to Searles for the out at second. The second double play of the game for the Red Bears. 2 out, nobody on. Sooners did a good job this weekend. We
got a runner on first.
Yeah, they got a runner on first. They got the line drive and a girl on second. What are they saying here? They're going to walk her. That's the girl that hit the home run. So they do the intentional walk. Now the pitcher is up. You're going to have to be careful with her because she can make you pay as well.
She can, especially 2 on. That's 3-run homer, you know.
Bain gets a pitch. One hopper to the third baseman, Hadley Campbell. She races over, tags the bag for out number 3. We'll go to the 4th inning. Still knotted up at 1 here on My Rock 96.5.
Cruising down 1700 East Jackson. And while it's full, I go, you go. We all go to you go. I go, you go. Cruising down the road. I go, you go. We all go to you go, to you go. I go, you go. We all go. And while it's full.
My Rock 96.5, Ty James, Will Smith. Top of the 4th here, knotted up at 1. We got number...
You know, in making these decisions about what we do in between games and, you know, equipment and stuff like that, you know how they used to have those bracelets that say, what would Jesus do?
Yeah.
And so you always do want to do what Jesus does, right?
Yes.
You want to be Christ-like. But, you know, in terms of equipment, you got to have a bracelet that says, what would Will Payne do?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you got to think like him. And that's hard to do sometime, by the way, but he generally has the best interest of the equipment at heart, where I have the most convenient interest, or my convenience at heart. And so, anyway, he makes decisions sometimes that I wouldn't make. Probably a lot of times, actually. Strike called by the umpire. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the count. Ground ball to the first baseman. Kinley Carragher, the freshman, for out number 1. Tried to get it down the line past the first baseman, but she made a good play, made the out. Kiowa, the Cowgirls have an unconventional first baseman. She is she's not a very, very big girl. Not a very tall girl like you generally see over at first, but she is very athletic. Fly ball, and it drops for Kobe Rice. It was actually, you had the second baseman out there, you had the right fielder, and you had the first baseman all dropping back as Kobe Rice gets one in there for a base hit as it just kind of drops in front of everyone. Looks like we're going to try to get Rice off the field, get a courtesy for her. It's going to be a sophomore. That's going to be Alexis Hill. I don't know if you know this, Ty, but that's the daughter of longtime Hugo businessman Jeff Hill.
What business did he own?
Hill and Son. It's a
Hill
fly
and
ball.
Son.
It's high. It's deep, and it's out of here. Home run for the Red Bears. The freshman, Evelyn Searles, hits it over the center field fence for a 2-run homer. Makes it 3-1. Soper on top.
Hill and Son Gas Company, or tire company. They sold gas, didn't they?
That's the thing about these Red Bears. You get the good with the freshmen. You see the talent.
Yeah.
What a hit. What a clutch hit. Getting the Red Bears back on top.
Young team, and that's another thing about the young team we were talking about is if these kids stay, you might see them here every year because they're just going to get better and better and better and build off what they already know.
You're exactly right. And, I mean, you look at all these Harless kids, these Carter kids that were born and raised around Soper, they're going to stay. You know, they're going to stay. They're not going anywhere. Coach Debo, he loves it here. He's going to stay. So you got your coach, you got your core group of players here that are freshmen and, Soper royalties. So then you build around that, and you have some 8th graders that are going to come in and take positions as well. So, like I said, if everything holds true, Soper is set up softball-wise for years and years
For at least
to come.
4.
Yeah, no question. For the next 4 or 5 years, they're good. Rouse up to the plate. She hits one. And she's on for a single as the right fielder comes up firing. But Rouse, got a funny story about her. Because, I used to umpire. I used to do a lot of Soper games. But they call her 911. And I'll tell you why. She slid into second base one day. She rolled her ankle. She thought she broke it. And comes up screaming, "Call 911. Somebody call 911. Anyway, they put some ice on it. She was fine. She good. She babysits my grandkids.
911.
911. Good athlete. Very good softball player. He's a junior this year. They only got the 2 seniors. They got Carragher and they got Harless. Right fielder and the pitcher. 3-1 the count, 1 out. Rouse on first. Red Bears up 3-1. Drive to right center. It's going to be ran down and caught. Rouse is going to have to retreat back to first base as Aubrey Harless flies out for out number 2. Speaking of the other senior, Michaela Carragher, she's up to hit right now. Ball hits the plate for ball 1. Second pitch is in for a strike by Bain. 1-1 the count. 3-1. Soper up. Another strike from Bain. She's pumping in those strikes, Ty.
They are.
High pitch this time. Hits plate. I know this official quite well.
Hey, you got this, Miguel?
You can't throw it too high for him. Nice job by the senior. Another base hit, and the Red Bears have something cooking again with runners at first and second. 2 outs. And the senior leadoff hitter and chicken farmer, Cheyenne Wolf, up to the plate. Got a good pitch to hit there. Take strike one. Got to hit that. Generally, these pitchers, the best pitch is the first pitch they throw you. Get something else to hit and pops it up. Pops it up to the first baseman in foul territory for out number 3. Very disappointing at bat for Wolf there. She shows her disgust walking into the dugout. Actually, she was hustling into the dugout, wasn't walking. But we will go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Red Bears get a couple on the home run by the freshman Searles, and they lead 3-1 here in Shawnee on My Rock 96.5.
At Ameristate Bank, we love our customers. We'd love to see you in person at one of our local locations, but we understand you're busy. Take advantage of Ameristate Bank's mobile banking apps. Let's do business. Whether you're a small business that's rising up or a large business with an established presence, at Ameristate Bank, we have the financial services and products to assist your every need. Ameristate Bank, Atoka, Antlers, Sherman, Tishomingo, and Hugo. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
My Rock 96.5, home of your Soper Red Bears in the 2025 slow pitch Class A state champion or state tournament. Not championship yet.
Not quite yet.
Still
We're in there, though.
2 games to go. If your Red Bears win this, and they will play at 5:30.
Let's not put the cart before the horse.
That's right. That ball is hit hard to the center fielder. Center fielder misses.
Yeah.
Bounces off the wall for an in-play single or double.
Kind of looked like Wolf may have taken a wrong angle there and just didn't connect to where the ball was. It's going to be a double for the Cowgirls.
Well, you know you're looking into the sun, though. Sun's beaming down in your eyes.
I don't know, man. I'm in the shade. It looks like it may be hurting them.
Yeah, luckily we're in the shade.
That was Harkey with the line drive hit for the Cowgirls.
I tried my best to suit your needs, Will.
Well, this is perfect, man.
So I know if I ruin it once, you're never going to do it with me again. I learned that before.
Hey, Payne would have us up on the third base dugout on the roof there, just sun burning down on me. Another base hit by the Cowgirls. Late start from Harkey on second, but she does get to third. There's runners on the corner with nobody out. And here's the thing about it. A lot of times when you get these first 2 or 3 runners on, any kind of snowballs on you on defense, you're going to give up some runs here. Unless you get a triple play, but you just got to stop the bleeding here and get some outs, get out of the inning, minimize the damage. Good pitch there by Harless, in for strike 1. Pitch is swung on. Fly ball, line drive. Going to be an out. Runner tags at third. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're going to give up some runs. Runner tags at third. She's fine. She scores. They get an out. They have to trade a run. Hitter is Martin. The umpire back there protecting himself. Pitches a strike. 0-1. Second pitch, little dribbler. And the shortstop, Harless, takes it herself, steps on the bag for out number 3. We will go to the 5th inning. Great job defensively by the Red Bears, coming back, only allowing 1 run after having runners on the corner there, and they maintain the lead over the Cowgirls. 3-2 runners on the corner there, and they maintain the lead over the Cowgirls. 3-2 here on My Rock 96.5.
We've been around for 53 years, and I believe the new name and the new logo brings a fresh start. To me, it embodies the spirit of service and collaboration. I believe the Huggy Heart provides that warm feeling and that personal touch that we give to the people that we serve every day.
We're here to help people, and I think the logo really speaks to what we're doing. We're lifting individuals for tomorrow.
My Rock 96.5, home of your Soper Lady Red Bears in the 2025 spring season. Will Smith, Ty James, top of the 5th here. And we've got the second hole leading off here.
Yeah, you got Harless coming up, and, they let off the last inning, I believe, or the inning before. But anyway, I jinxed them because I talked about how great they were. I'm not going to do that this inning. I'm just going to let the bats speak for themselves as Harless comes in, takes ball 1. Harless up to the plate. Campbell on deck. Harless gets under it again. And it's going to be a long fly ball for out number 1. She's got to get that fence off of her mind, start hitting line drives, because if they can hang on and win this game, they're going to need her the rest of this tournament. She is probably their best pure hitter. She's going to have to figure that out and quit getting under the ball.
You can ask Sonny Winship behind me if Rattan would have hit line drives last game instead of trying to.
Nice piece of hitting there by Campbell as she hits a line drive off the fence for a double. So 1 out, Campbell on second base.
But you can ask Sonny Winship set behind us if Rattan would have hit line drives game against Bingeroni.
I'll tell you something about old Winship back there. He's forgotten more ball than we'll ever know. You know it? That dude, it don't matter if it's baseball, softball. He's done it all. The ball's bobbled out there in right field after a base hit. That's going to allow Campbell to come home. She scores. Soper doubles up the lead, 4-2 over the Cowgirls. You was talking about Gasso earlier, about how many rings she has. You ought to see Sonny's collection. I mean, he looks like Mr. T back there.
Oh, he hasn't told me nothing about that.
That dude's a real deal, man. He can hit a softball a mile. He could throw hard. He could hit a baseball.
No, he hasn't brought none of that up to me.
A lot like his dad, the great Ross Winship. He's a Rattan legend as well. Pitch is outside for a ball. So the freshman working with a 2-1 count. 3-1 now as the pitch falls short. 4-2 now. Another pitch is short for ball 4, so 2 on. 1 out for the Red Bears. They have a chance with Rice here to do a little damage in this inning and really increase the lead and put the pressure on the Cowgirls here the later half of the ball game. Rice gets a pitch, looks for it, and lays off. I thought she was going to swing at that. It looked a little deep. The umpire agreed with me. That one was good. Searle's up to hit next. So barring a double play, she's going to get to hit with runners in scoring position. Her last at bat, she sent one over the center field fence.
Do it here, you get a three-run home run.
Rice takes strike 3 standing. That's one thing. You cannot do that in slow pitch. You've got to put the ball in play. Got to. You can't leave it in the hands of the umpire. Searles takes a strike, 0-1. Second pitch is in. Searles, a ground, a base hit. Not deep enough to score anybody, but the bases are loaded with Rouse at the plate. She has home run power. Base hit last at bat, and 9-1-1 coming to the plate.
9-1-1.
Debo giving some final instructions over there to Rouse. Good pitch. A little bit inside for ball one. You know, Rouse, her dad is Trevor Rouse. He, big lineman from PSO. Works with my son-in-law. They take care of the electricity there in Hugo.
We got Choctaw Electric where I live. So our bill is a little bit more expensive.
I'm the same, man. You know, I've got the e-statements, and, you know, so they send me a text and an email, you know. Your Choctaw Electric bill is available. Boy, clicking on that, I've just got to take a deep breath and know.
Well, I think Mom's got to the point now where she just says it says in debt. They don't have a number. It just says
take a loan.
Yeah.
Rouse takes a strike.
And I'm trying to haggle Brent Franks, you know, get free electricity out there, you know, cut a deal.
Base hitter walk here. Full count, 2 out, bases loaded. The runners will be moving. And she takes ball 4 outside. She thought about it, but it hits that outside line for ball 4. Harless scores. That's Kirsten, the pitcher. Another Harless coming to the plate. That's Aubrey. She's generally the catcher or the right fielder. Coach Debo going to call timeout, give her some final instructions. She settles in the batter's box, takes a deep pitch for ball 1. Base is still juiced for the Red Bears with 2 outs. Ball 2. Pitcher's deep.
2-0 count.
Bain running into a little bit of trouble here. This time lets up just a little bit and gets that pitch in there for a strike. 2-1. Bain, a very experienced pitcher for the Cowgirls. It's another pitch in there. A little bit deep. 3-1. Opportunity to score a run with a walk. Bain's pitch is up. And it's in there for ball 4. Scores another run. We're going to have a timeout by the Cowgirls as Carragher scores.
Well, while they talk it out on the mound, let's talk about the upcoming football season here. Are you ready to follow your Hugo Buffaloes in 2025?
I tell you, I'm ready. I don't know that Hugo's ready, and I'll tell you why. Their coach for the last 4, 5, or 6 years, Coach Gross, no longer with us. He resigned. He went to Kiowa, and we are actively searching for a football coach, and not just any football coach. We want a good one, you know. And there's some opportunities to be had in the area, in the state, and hopefully our administration is turning over every rock. And you never know, there might just be a diamond in the rough right down the highway, Ty. How about Antlers?
I know what you mean. Antlers got a whole new coaching staff. We meet with them next Wednesday.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And so we're going to have a little lunch with them, and it's
hard hit ball by Carragher. It goes right to the shortstop. She steps on second for out number 3 to go to the bottom of the 5th. Soper right now, though, with a 4-run lead here on the Cowgirls here on My Rock 96.5.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
My Rock 96.5. Will Smith, Ty James, live from Shawnee here, and we were talking about football season coming up. And we were talking about the Antlers Bearcats, our sister station, Cato 102.3, and they got a new coaching staff. We meet with them Wednesday. We got Coach Kenyon White, Coach Brooks, and Coach Martin, Coach Lord, and Coach. There's one more I'm missing. I haven't met him yet, so that's why I don't know his name. But I know there's one more coming.
Well, your head coach has some ties to the softball field today because he is he married into the Mack family. So anyway, Coach Clay Mack over here. I think he's also the girls' tutor, and he helps them get those state championships in academic in the academic competition here. So 2-0 here by Harless. She gets it in there that time for a strike. 2-1. Pitch is up, and it's a dribbler right back to the pitcher. A little easy throw over to first for out number 1. Nice job by the Red Bears. And you notice Harless doing a good job from her catcher position, running and actually outrunning the girl down to first base as backup.
Yeah.
That was never part of my coaching philosophy for the simple fact I never wanted to wear out a catcher like that, having them run down to first. But a lot of baseball and softball teams do it.
Speaking of baseball, your Eastern Oklahoma State College Mountaineers won the Region 2 regionals, and they're headed to district play in Baton Rouge.
They'll be moving on, won't they?
So hopefully they make it to the JUCO World Series.
Pitch is a little deep for ball 3, 3-0 for Harless. Nice job that time, getting it in there for a strike.
And for those who don't know, if I'm not with Will Smith or Will Payne, I'm at Eastern Oklahoma State College working on a degree.
Line drive, base hit by the Cowgirls. Good job working the count there by number 24, Ella Roberts, leadoff hitter. That's going to bring up the 2-hole, Morgan Darrell, to the plate. Pitch is up, and it's going to be ruled inside by the umpire for ball number 1. Pitch is turned on high and deep, and it's caught and then dropped. It's down. Now, Debo's going to come out and argue that the ball was actually caught, and then she was maybe trying to transfer. If he comes out at all, I think he's going to have to let that one go. I don't think you can argue a transfer there, but he's thinking about it.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah, I think he's just going to go talk to the pitcher.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't think you can get that call.
Now,
And she did come down with it and then just...
here's the deal. How long do you think it'll be until high school gets replayed?
I hope never. I hope absolutely never.
You will have 7, 8K cameras out there watching every spot of the field.
Debo's going to go ahead and load the bases with an automatic walk there. To Page. I go. And that's going to send the pitcher up, Bain, with an opportunity to make this one a tie with a home run. Ball's deep for ball 1. This puts a little pressure on your pitcher, too, because you got to throw strikes.
Yes.
You don't throw strikes, you walk girls. She hits it to the third baseman, gets by her. 1 run's home. And that's where it's going to stay. As everybody moves up 1, the base is still loaded, and nobody's still out. 6-3 now with 1 out. Bain's going to get a courtesy.
Number 5, I believe.
All right, the courtesy is going to be
Or
Hadley
number
McClendon.
21.
Is that who it's going to be? All right, that's going to be Avery Thompson. She's a freshman. You know, I hate to talk bad about freshmen, but sometimes you get these freshman courtesy runners, and they just run around like a chicken with their head cut off. You know, so we'll see how that plays out with a courtesy on first. But generally, these better softball teams, their courtesies are pretty good, or they're not out there. Second pitch is in for strike one. Evens the count at 1 apiece. 1-1, 1 out. 6-3, Soper on top. The bases are juiced. Pitch is up. It's a fly ball to the right fielder. It's back and caught by the right center fielder. 1 run's home, and the girl that's on second, that's Igo. She moves up to third.
Makes it 6-4.
Soper trades another out for a run. So 2 outs now for the Red Bears. Opportunity to get out of the inning here. Pitch is in there. Ball is high and deep. The left center fielder is there. Catches it for out. Number 3 will go to the 6th inning. Just 2 innings left here. 6-3. Soper on top of Kiowa here on My Rock 96.5.
Your day-to-day is filled with possibility and the potential to create days you'll never forget. The wedding of her dreams. An education that opens all the right doors. The vacation of a lifetime. At First Bank, we have accounts that help make whatever you dream of possible. First Bank, here for possibilities.
My Rock 96.5, Will Smith, Ty James, live from the complexes in Shawnee, Fire Lake complexes, south of Shawnee. And Will Smith, which would your GPS take you?
Well, it tried to take me down a couple of 2-lane highways, and I just wouldn't let it.
Well,
I was in McAllister. I could have went through Calvin, right? I didn't want to do that. I could have went up, and I think it was Highway 3. No, it wasn't 3 because I can't remember what highway is. You turned off before that last, where that last toll booth used to be.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go down that way either. Strike for Morgan Harless, 0-1.
When I was at the Class A state championship for baseball, or state tournament for baseball in Shawnee, I was talking to the guy, and I asked them, they said, oh, it's just three quarters of a mile down the road. I said, okay. So I put my GPS in when I got to Shawnee this morning, and it says I'm 45 minutes away.
Harless flies out to right field for out number 1. We'll have to clarify that, too. That was Morgan Harless. Ball is up. It's high and deep. Finally, Pabry Harless. Nobody's catching that when it's gone. And another run for the Red Bears. A solo shot makes it 7-4. 3-run lead now for Soper as Harless squares one up. That cleared the fence by what? 50 yards? 50 feet?
Something like that.
It was gone. No doubt about it. Now another freshman, Campbell, is up. She takes ball 1. Second pitch is deep for ball 2.
So it's 10.
Way ends up grounding out to the second baseman for out number 2. Seven to 4. I think that score, that'll sound familiar to Rattan.
That does. A little bit sneaky there, Will Smith.
Yeah. I hate that for the Lady Rams. I was wanting them to stick around today.
Wasn't your daughter a Lady Ram?
Yeah, she's got 2 state championships. One in, I think it's 17 and 18. That was the last 2 they won. They had a really good team in 19.
Yeah.
But COVID, they canceled the playoffs on them, which was that was a hard pill to swallow because they were good. It's a pitcher, Kirsten.
Wind picks up Old Glory out there.
Wind blowing out to left center. Carragher tapes a deep pitch for ball one. Two and 0 now the count. Carragher gets a third pitch, is right down the middle there. Perfect pitch. Another good pitch by Bain, evens the count up at 2-2 with 2 outs. Dribbler there, and a close play at first. They're going to call her out. Got her by a step, so we'll go to the bottom of the 6th, 7-4. Soper on top here on My Rock 96.5.
At Ameristate Bank, we love our customers. We'd love to see you in person at one of our local locations, but we understand you're busy. Take advantage of Ameristate Bank's mobile banking apps. Let's do business. Whether you're a small business that's rising up or a large business with an established presence, at Ameristate Bank, we have the financial services and products to assist your every need. Ameristate Bank, Atoka, Antlers, Sherman, Tishomingo, and Hugo. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
My Rock 96.5. Soper with a 7-4 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. They got one more crack at it on the offensive side. They're 6 outs away from moving on here against the Cowgirls. Strike call by the official. Peyton Smith, the hitter for Kiowa. Check that Harkey. She hits a fly ball to the right fielder. Has Harkey scouted perfectly. Carragher didn't even have to move hardly. And that's one good thing about slow pitch. You often get an opportunity. 16 is Carragher. She goes down. She's good. Runner on first, 1 out. Looks like we're going to have a substitution and a pinch hitter. It's going to be Addie Waller, number 13, in for the Cowgirls. Pitch is on the plate. Must have been a little off the plate. He called it a strike. 0-1. Girl on first. That one hit the plate. 1-1 now the count. Wind blowing straight out to center field. Pretty good breeze. The line drive to the first baseman. Rice secures the ball. Red Bears 1 out away from getting out of the inning here. They lead 7-4.
One thing about the Soper Red Bears here is they've got the bats hot and they played heck of a defense here.
Yeah, they do. Nichols coming up to hit for the Cowgirls. She takes strike one. Our shade's over, Ty.
I know. I don't like it.
I know it. I'm the same. Little ground ball over to second for the out, and that's out number 3. The Red Bears going to the top of the 7th. They are 3 outs away here now Nothing going on. Moving to the semifinals. They're going to have to hang on, though. They'll come up to bat. Hopefully, they can get some insurance runs, go play some defense, and move on. They lead 7-4 on My Rock, 96.5.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
My Rock 96.5. Ty James, Will Smith, live from Shawnee.
I feel a headset. You just want the bag, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. We're about to get started. Back to action here. Rice is going to come in, and she's going to hit. Took a stand in K, her last at bat. I bet she'll be swinging this at bat. What do you think, Ty?
I bet she will be too.
She's a good hitter. You just can't be that selective when you have 2 strikes. Bain with the pitch. It's a little bit flat. Strike 1. That's a pitch to hit right there. Flat pitch like that, you can drive that pitch. Rice got to be a little more aggressive. She is that time. And a nice diving play by the third baseman over there to stop a line drive base hit by Rice. Did a good job getting the bat on the ball that time. Hit it hard, just hit it right to somebody. Searles with an opportunity now. She has a home run on the day. Freshman second baseman. Up in the count now, 2-0. Sun's starting to beat down on me and Ty.
Yeah.
To reapply that sunscreen in between games. Hit the plate there. Count is 3-0. And we have a strike. Strike 1 on Searles. That one hits the plate for ball 4. That's going to bring Ralph to the plate. 1 out, 1 on. 7th inning here.
Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. You got me?
I do.
All right.
Sounds way better than that headset. Oh, and 1 on Rouse. She takes a strike, steps out, steps back in, pitches up. It's good. Rouse sends it out to left field for out number 2. Harless coming up to the plate. Aubrey Harless.
Ready?
She handles the catching duties.
Let's get Sonny's thought of this game. What's your thoughts of this game so far?
Ooh, it's a good one.
It is.
Soper's hitting the ball, playing good defense, so see how it goes. Got the lead going into the 7th.
Do you stick with that starting pitcher or you bring the closer in?
What'd you say?
You stick with that starting pitcher or you bring the closer in?
Yeah. Hey, stick with your guy. Filling it up.
Bain with a pitch. It's to the shortstop. She throws. It's in time for out number 3. So we'll go to the bottom of the 7th right now. Soper with a 7-4 lead. They're 3 outs away from moving on to the semifinal here.
At 5:30.
And we will be back at 5:30 if Soper can hang on here. And we'll be right here on My Rock.
We don't know if we'll be back yet. We got to get 3 outs.
We got to get 3. That's what I said, if they can hang on.
All right.
On My Rock 96.5.
Your day-to-day is filled with possibility and the potential to create days you'll never forget. The wedding of her dreams. An education that opens all the right doors. The vacation of a lifetime. At First Bank, we have accounts that help make whatever you dream of possible. First Bank, here for possibilities.
My Rock 96.5, Will Smith, Ty James, live from Antlers here.
I can't even put my phone up there now. It's so hot.
I know.
All right, the Red Bears 3 outs away here. They're up 7-4. They have a 3-run lead. Played a great game. Harless with a strike. Delayed reaction by the officials as he was gathering up the softball for the catcher. Second pitch, a little bit inside, ball 1. 1-1 the count.
That's 1-0, 2-0, a little bit of 3 time.
She steps into that one, hits it right to the left center fielder for out number 1. Red Bears right now 2 outs away from moving on. Isella Roberts flies out to left center. It's going to bring up Morgan Darrell, the sophomore shortstop. She steps in, takes. Ball 1. Second pitch is high, it's deep, and it's caught. It's caught at the wall for out number 2. Great job there by the senior making the play. Check that. That's her sister, the freshman, making the play. Get those characters mixed up, man.
About like
Both
the
outfielders. 1 out away now. Strike number 1. Red Bears are feeling it. There it is. The ball's high. It's deep. And it's gone. It hits the light pole as it's going out. And she's going to round the bases.
Where'd that hit?
Light pole.
Hit the light pole.
The pole, okay.
Yeah.
Makes it 7-5. 1 out away still.
We got the pitcher up, Bain. Still live for the Cowgirls. They need to get it done right here. Pitch is deep for ball 1. Waiting on the pitch from Harless. That one got by the catcher. She gets the pitch, throws it. It's high. And it's a home run. Bain hits it out to pull the lead within 1. 7-6. Back-to-back home runs have narrowed this deficit for the Cowgirls to 1 run. There's 2 outs still. You knew the Cowgirls had it in them.
Yeah.
Debo's going to call timeout. He's going to go settle down his pitcher.
Here's the thing with softball. I know it's a natural motion of the arm. There's no you don't have to sit after so many pitches.
Right.
But if you pull him out, say he pulls her out this game, can she pitch the next game?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, these softball girls, and it don't matter if it's fast or slow pitch. They can go as long as they can go.
It's a natural. I know it's a natural motion of the arm.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. All right, here we go. Soper fans are making a lot of noise now. Pressure's on Bradford here, Addie Bradford. It hits the plate for ball 1. 1-0 now. Kirsten Arliss, she's went the whole way for the Red Bears. Got a strike that time, 1-1. That's the great thing about Harless. She makes you earn it. She don't walk a whole lot. Here's the pitch. Swing to the second baseman. She's there. And that's it. The throw's in time. The out has been made. The game is over. The Red Bears hang on. They'll move on to the semifinals with a 7-6 win over the Kiowa Cowgirls. We'll be back, hopefully, to talk with Coach Debo here on My Rock 96.5.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Wyrick Lumber Company first opened their doors in August 1937, and today we have 3 locations in Atoka, Hugo, and Tishomingo, with service and delivery available in Oklahoma and North Texas. Whether you're building a new home, doing a remodel, or just regular maintenance, Wyrick Lumber has everything you need. We got lumber, hardware, flooring, plumbing, and electrical supplies, and tools for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Wyrick Lumber Company, making it happen since 1937.
Now you know that the Hugo Natural Health Center is your complete natural health store. They're stocked with healthy, natural products like natural vitamins, minerals, organics, homeopathics, and essential oils. And if you're searching for health products which are made with all natural ingredients, well, then you know that the Hugo Natural Health Center is the place to go. You can't beat it. So for more information, stop by the Hugo Natural Health Center. They're at 121 East Main Street in Hugo, or give them a call at 580-317-9325.
Hi, Grandma. Can you come over for dinner? Sure. I've been meaning to ask you, what would happen if someone offered you a drink? Grandma! If anyone ever does, I want you to say, no, I have too much respect for my family and I don't want to get in trouble. I promise, Grandma.
They really do hear you. For tips on what to say, visit underagedrinking.samhsa.gov. That's underagedrinking.samhsa.gov.
This ad was brought to you by Community-Based Prevention Services and the McCurtain County Coalition for Change, and was funded by the Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, and the Center for Substance Abuse and Prevention.
The Sugared Petal in Hugo is known for its flowers, bakery, and gifts. The Sugared Petal is a full-service florist, in addition to custom cakes and event catering. When you need just the right touch, the Sugared Petal has the specialty gift you need. See for yourself online at thesugaredpetal.com, 212 West Jackson in Hugo, or call 580-317-5509. The Sugared Petal.
Do you have a big job or a small project, but you don't have the right equipment to get the job done? Call Nation Construction in Valiant. They have an expert team and the equipment to handle an array of jobs, from excavation, earthwork, demolition, and other services available for both residential and commercial. Nation Construction is a ready-mix concrete supplier and ready to assist you on your next project. Call them today at 580-933-7286 or stop by their office located at 501 West Wilson Street in Valiant.
My Rock 96.5. Will Smith, Ty James. Big win for the Soper Lady Red Bears here. 7-6 over the Kiowa Cowgirls.
Yeah, phenomenal effort by the Red Bears, and it all started with the superior pitching from Kirsten Harless in the circle today, as I believe she just issued one walk, gave up some home runs, but, I mean, it's slow pitch. That's what you do, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be some runs scored, very few errors for the Red Bears. I can recall one, but that's it for Soper. They played superior defense. And as far as the Red Bear softball program, that's what's been the turnaround for them. They've always been able to hit, but, man, they're playing some great defense in the outfield, in the infield. They're making the routine plays, which hasn't always been the case. So you put all that together with the pop that some of these girls have. You have home runs by 2 different girls that are freshmen.
Yeah.
So you know that power source is going to be there. And just watching these girls and what they've been able to accomplish this year. And like I said, early in the game, they came in expecting to win the state title. And so they storm into the semifinal. And we'll be back here just a little bit later on here, about 5:30. We're going to go get a bite to eat, and we'll come back and we'll have all the action for you as the Red Bear march to the state championship continues here on My Rock 96.5.
I'm saying at this.